Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Model Kit Review. In today's fun model kit review video, we'll be looking at Airfix's 1/48 scale Supermarine Spitfire Mk.XII. This is Airfix kit number A05117. The Spitfire Mk.XII was the first of the Griffin-powered Spitfires, and it excelled in its role as a low-level interceptor. Although its career was short, serving from October of 1942 through September of 1944, the Spitfire XII was still an important variant. Serving in small numbers with two squadrons, the Spitfire XII proved to be a vital step on the development of the ultimate Spitfires. In this review video, we'll be looking at the built-up kit. We'll be taking a look at the kit instructions and going through those. We'll take a look at the clarity and the fit of the clear parts that are included with the kit. I'll talk about any aftermarket items used in this build. We'll also look at the interior detail that comes in the kit. We'll look at the surface detailing of the exterior parts and talk about the fit of the major parts on the kit. We'll also look at the painting guide and talk about the marking options that come in the kit. We'll look at the decals themselves and how those behaved. And I'll be giving my conclusions at the end. We'll be attempting to answer the question, is Airfix's Spitfire Mk.XII the best Mk.XII Spitfire available in 1/48 scale? Steps 1 through 5 cover the front of the cockpit and the instrument panel and the control column. I added some decal instrument faces to the instrument panel, and those look nice. Steps 6 through 11 cover the cockpit seat assembly. These went easily. To dress up the cockpit interior, I added a set of the Edouard pre-painted photo etch seatbelts to the pilot seat. Those came out really well. Step 12 covers parts of the fuselage halves that need to be cut away if you are posing the canopy in the open position. I posed mine in a closed position, so I didn't have to do this. Step 13 covers the different tail wheel options between the two marking options in the kit. In this picture, you can see the sidewall detail in the cockpit that's molded onto the fuselage halves. This actually looks really nice, especially when it's detail painted. In steps 14 and 15, there is more construction on the cockpit interior. In this picture, you can see the detail on the other cockpit sidewall. Steps 16 and 17 are the final steps on the construction of the cockpit interior. Steps 18 through 22 cover the assembly of the prop and joining the fuselage halves together. I had no issues with any of these steps. Steps 23 and 24 cover the wing assembly. One area where I had some issues was the fit of the cannon barrels. Looking at the underside of the wing where the cannon barrels attach, I had to fill this in. There were some pretty major gaps here, and I'm still not 100% pleased with the way it looks. In steps 25 and 26, we are attaching the fuselage and wing sections and adding detail bits to the nose section. Construction here was straightforward. I got a nice fuselage to wing join, and the nose parts look good as well. Steps 27 through 31 cover the lower engine cover and the tailplanes and rudder on the aircraft. Everything came out nicely here. I did use elevators from an Edouard Spitfire for a little bit of added detail, and I posed the elevators in the down position for a little bit of visual interest to the kit. Step 32 just covers the different tail wheel options, and again, I chose option B. Steps 33 and 34 cover the ailerons and flaps, and you can pose the flaps either retracted or extended. I modeled them in the retracted position, but everything here really looks nice on the underside of the wing. Steps 35 through 39 cover the radiator, the air intake, the oil cooler, and the optional belly tank. Everything in these steps assembled well, and I had no issues in any of these steps. Step 40 just covers the main landing gear. The first part of step 40 is if you want to model the landing gear in the extended position, which I did. I like the bulged wheels that Airfix provides. Those look nice. The second half of step 40 covers modeling the landing gear in the retracted position. Steps 41 through 43 cover the optional pilot figure, the antenna, and mounting the windscreen in the closed position. The second half of step 44 covers the option of modeling the canopy in the open position, and step 45 just covers the installation of the windscreen. The clear parts on this kit fit very nicely, they're transparent, and they really look good on the finished kit. Looking at the painting and marking guides, there are 2 marking options included in this kit. The first marking option is the one that I modeled, and it is for a number 91 Squadron Spitfire Mk.XII. The second marking option is for a number 41 Squadron Spitfire Mk.XII. The decals themselves went down beautifully, they settled into the panel lines, and they really look nice on the finished kit. These are among some of the best kit supplied decals that I've used to date. In conclusion, I think Airfix's Spitfire Mk.XII is a really nice kit overall. The fit on the major parts was nice, it has nice clear parts, the instructions are clear. The instruction booklet is broken down into very simple steps, and I like that. The decals are among the best that I've used. This kit has an excellent painting and marking guide. The kit seems to be accurate in shape and dimension, and the finished kit really does look good on the shelf. In my opinion, the only thing holding this kit back from being an excellent kit is the heavy-handed surface detail on the exterior parts. The panel lines in particular are very overscale, they're very deep, and they tend to give the kit a more toy-like appearance than a Spitfire kit from, say, Eduard. Additionally, the prop blades look a little bit toy-like to me. There's just something visually that looks off about them, and I'm not a fan of the way that the cannons insert into the wings. Is Airfix's 1/48 scale Spitfire Mk.XII the best Mk.XII Spitfire currently available? The short answer to that question is yes. Until somebody comes out with a nicer kit of this aircraft, this Airfix kit will have to do. It is currently the best Spitfire Mk.XII option in 1/48 scale. Well, I'd love to know what you guys think. If any of you have built Airfix's Spitfire Mk.XII previously, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, model on.